Okay, preparation of haloarenes from aromatic hydrocarbons. So, when preparation of haloarenes from aromatic hydrocarbons. So, when aromatic hydrocarbons react with halogens in the presence of Lewis acids, like this reaction is electrophilic substitution reaction. This one is electrophilic substitution reaction. This reaction is electrophilic substitution reaction. That means the substitution by the electrophile takes place here. Therefore, in this reaction, the catalyst used is a Lewis acid like FeX3 or AlX3. Ferric halides or aluminium halides are used as catalysts in this reaction, electrophilic substitution reactions. Therefore, aromatic hydrocarbons, so for example benzene, react with halogen in the presence of Lewis acid like FeX3 or AlX3. Here, electrophilic substitution reaction takes place to form haloarene. That is, here one of the hydrogen atom of benzene is replaced by halogen atom. Here electrophilic substitution reaction takes place. So here the heterolysis of these XX takes place to form X plus and X minus. X plus is the electrophile. This X plus replaces H plus of benzene and forms haloarene. Plus this H plus X minus forms HX. So this is from aromatic preparation of haloarenes from aromatic hydrocarbons by electrophilic substitution reactions. Let us write one example. Benzene reacts with chlorine, Cl bond Cl. Here heterolysis of chlorine molecule takes place to form Cl plus and Cl minus in the presence of ferric chloride to form chlorobenzene plus HCl. One more example we can write. Toluene. Second example. Toluene, aromatic hydrocarbon. Toluene, let us take. Toluene CH3. Toluene. This reacts with chlorine Cl2 in the presence of ferric chloride catalyst to form here. Already one substitution in benzene is there. Another chlorine atom will be substituted in this. So di-substituted compound will be formed. So here two types of compounds can be formed. That is ortho product and para product can be formed. Meta product is very unstable. Therefore, ortho and para products are formed. Therefore, a mixture of orthochlorotoluene and parachlorotoluene is formed. Parachlorotoluene plus HCl. Here, two molecules of the product, that is ortho and parachlorotoluene, are formed. So, two molecules of toluene we have to take. Reacts with two molecules of chlorine in the presence of ferric chloride to form a mixture of orthochlorotoluene and parachlorotoluene. Orthochlorotoluene and parachlorotoluene are formed. Plus here 1H, 2H plus 2Cl Therefore, 2HCl. Here, X, we have taken halogen X. X can be here chlorine or bromine only. See, fluorine, it cannot be fluorine because fluorine is less stable because Cl-Cl bond is very strong bond. Therefore, say, X can be Cl or Br. What about iodine? This iodination, if we treat with iodine, iodination is a reversible process because the Hi which is formed as the product, this Hi, this is a strong reducing agent. It is highly reactive. It is a strong reducing agent because Hi bond is a weak bond. Therefore, it easily gives hydrogen. Therefore, it helps in reduction. That is, it is a reducing agent. It is a strong, Hi is a strong reducing agent. Hi being strong reducing agent, it is a strong reducing agent. Hi is a strong reducing agent. Therefore, it reacts with the haloarine, iodobenzene which is formed to give back the hydrocarbon. Hydrocarbon is again formed. Therefore, in order to proceed during iodination, the iodination of aromatic hydrocarbon is carried out by using strong reducing agent. By using strong reducing agent like, strong oxidizing agent is used in this reaction. Oxidizing agent like HNO3, nitric acid, or HiO4, periodic acid. So, oxidizing agents like nitric acid and periodic acid are used for iodination of hydrocarbons to aromatic hydrocarbons to form iodobenzene. So, iodination is a reversible reaction because of the high reducing property of hydrogen iodide which is formed, which react with the haloarine formed and give back the hydrocarbon. Therefore, the reaction is carried out in the presence of strong oxidizing agent like HNO3 or HiO4. So, this is the first method of preparation. Next method is called Sandmeyer's reaction. The second reaction is called Sandmeyer's reaction. Sandmeyer's reaction. Sandmeyer's reaction for the preparation of haloarenes. What is meant by this Sandmeyer's reaction? In this Sandmeyer's reaction, haloarenes are prepared from benzene diazonium halides. So, this haloarenes are prepared here from benzene diazonium, azo means nitrogen, diazonium halide. So, this is benzene diazonium halide, benzene diazonium halide. So, this benzene diazonium halide, when treated with cuprous halide, Cu2X2, this is the dimer. If we take monomer, it is CuX, and in the presence of cuprous halide in haloacids forms haloarenes. Plus N2. Here X is Cl or Br. Here also X means Cl or Br. X cannot be fluorine because fluorine is less reactive. So now this example we can write benzene diazonium halide N2X, N2 plus X minus, when treated with CuCl in the presence of HCl, we get chlorobenzene. Chlorobenzene is formed plus N2. If it is treated with cuprous bromide, CuBr, in HBr, we get the product obtained is here is bromobenzene. Br plus N2. So what about iodination? In order to prepare iodobenzene from this reaction, instead of cuprous halide, potassium iodide is used. That is benzene diazonium halide when treated with cuprous, that is potassium iodide, iodobenzene is formed. Plus N2. So this is called as Sand-Meyer's reaction. What is meant by Sand-Meyer's reaction? The process of conversion of benzene diazonium halide into haloarenes in the presence of cuprous halide in haloacids is called as Sand-Meyer's reaction. Very important, Sand-Meyer's reaction. What is Sand-Meyer's reaction? It is the process of conversion of benzene diazonium halide into haloarenes in the presence of cuprous halide and in haloacids. This is called as Sand-Meyer's reaction. Here X means Cl or Br. So for preparing chlorobenzene, we have to take C, that is benzene diazonium halide is treated with CuCl and HCl. For preparing bromobenzene, we have to treat benzene diazonium halide with CuBr and HBr. So for preparing iodobenzene, instead of cuprous halide, potassium iodide is just potassium iodide and benzene diazonium halide. When shaken, we get iodobenzene. Here, benzene diazonium halide, which is required for this reaction, it is prepared from aniline. That is, when aniline is C6H5NH2. Aniline. When aniline is treated with sodium nitrite, NaNO2, and HX, hydrogen halide, we get benzene diazonium halide, C6H5N2X plus Na X or NaCl, if we take HCl here, NaX plus 2H2O. So benzene diazonium chloride, benzene diazonium halide, which is required in this reaction, is prepared from aniline. This reaction mixture is cooled to a temperature of 273 Kelvin to 278 Kelvin. So first aniline is mixed with hydrogen halide and the mixture is cooled to 273 to 278 Kelvin temperature. Then it is treated with sodium nitrite. We get benzene diazonium halide. So this is the second method of preparation of haloarenes. So this is about preparation. Next, properties, physical properties of haloarenes. Say haloarenes are colorless. Lower members of haloarenes are liquids, higher members are solids. Then their solubility, they are insoluble in water but soluble in organic solvents. Then coming to their boiling point, the boiling point of haloarenes haloarenes increases with increase in the size of iodine. That is, iodobenzene has higher boiling point and melting point than melting points and boiling points increases with increase in size of halogen atom. That is, melting and boiling points of iodobenzene boiling melting point of iodobenzene is greater than bromobenzene, that is greater than chlorobenzene, that is greater than fluorobenzene. Then next, in dihaloarenes, the melting and boiling points increases in the order. Para-dihaloarenes have highest boiling and melting points because of their symmetric structure. So, para-dichlorobenzene has higher boiling point than ortho-dibromobenzene than meta-dibromobenzene. So this is about physical properties of haloarenes.